Yeah, I saw this interesting post. It says, I am a Christian woman. It seems to me that the only men who want to wait until marriage for sex have small penises. I got tricked and disappointed in my first marriage and I'm now divorced. Am I wrong for wanting to see what a man is working with before marriage? I'm not trying to get duped again. I mean, till death do us part, right? All opinions are welcome. Stop, okay?
Excuse me as I kiss the sky.
What? Listen, that is interesting to me because I remember one time I said relationships are for people who are unattractive, like monogamous relationships, because usually attractive people, especially attractive men, it's hard to get them to like commit, you know what I'm saying? And like ugly people or unattractive people commit, right? So this is what this reminds me of, because she's saying men who want to wait until marriage to have sex have little penises. I'm usually rocking my celibacy ring. I don't have it on today. A lot of people think that's my engagement ring or my wedding ring, but no, that's my celibacy ring. And a lot of people were like, yo, you were wearing it the entire time you was with Priest. That's because Priest was supposed to replace the ring. And when I met Priest, I was trying to get in the process of no longer being celibate, because I had been celibate for so long. And so I had dated like 2 guys, just dated 2 guys before him that I had sex with. Like I had sex with a guy maybe 2 or 3 months before I met Priest. And then I had sex with a guy, like 6 months before that guy. So it's like long periods of time I'm sitting here like going without having sex. People try to define what my celibacy is to me, but for every other person, if you decide to be celibate, you have to have your own definition of it. My celibacy was for me to spend time with God and to rejuvenate and heal from my last relationship. That's why I haven't really moved forward since I broke up with Priest. I broke up with Priest in November. I still haven't been with anybody. I still haven't been on a date. I still haven't slept with anybody. I'm just like moving slowly, you know what I mean? And that's how I usually do once I get out of a relationship. For me, it's just my time to cleanse and be to myself. But I don't really do this celibacy until I'm married thing. Like I don't push on guys, yo, we can't have sex until we get married. I don't do that. Even if I was Christian, I don't think I would do that. Because my thing is, I want to know what you're working with. I want to know if this is an experience that you're going to enjoy for the rest of your life. I think people think if you wait a long time to have sex with each other, once you two have sex with each other, it's just going to automatically be amazing because y'all supposedly in love. But the thing is, if you a Christian and you're waiting to have sex until you're married and then you get married and the sex is whack, that till death do us part shit gonna be hard, because sex and love are the 2 things that keep a marriage and a relationship together. So if the sex is not as good as it could be, you possibly can't stay in this relationship with someone. That's for some people, because some people are sexual and others are not. I know if I was in a relationship or if I was in a marriage, I would want to have good sex with my husband or good sex with my boyfriend. But to some degree, if I'm getting something inside of the relationship that's a little bit more important or that is worth me staying with him, even though the sex isn't as good as I would hope it would be, I would stay with him. You know, because for me, it's like sex is like, I like sex. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I like sex. I mean, most people do. I like sex. But what I really like about sex is the foreplay and the cuddling and stuff like that. So if I'm getting a lot of foreplay and a lot of cuddling and stuff like that, he ain't got to bang me out of control. You know what I mean? He ain't got to beat the brakes off me. And I don't like big ones. I'm not a big ones fan. You know how some women just got to have a big... I don't care about that. And ain't the size and the prize. It's the motion in the ocean. This is what I think that Christian women should do, and men, before they get married and have sex with each other. Just look at each other's package. Just look at it. You know what I'm saying? Go look at it and see if it's big enough for you. If it's not big enough for you, then you know, you can openly say that. I mean, you don't want to hurt somebody, but you need to be honest. Like, that's the reason why so many people lie inside of a relationship, because they don't want to hurt somebody. So just tell somebody the truth. You know, you don't want to be stuck in a situation and then You know, you've been in this situation for a long time that you didn't want to be in. So I don't know. I just think it's more important, to be honest. I just don't think it's realistic for two people to be together and think that love is going to be the only thing that keeps them together. I just refuse to believe that that's going to be the only factor that keeps a marriage together. And honestly, if you so much of a Christian and you looking for your Boaz, I'm pretty sure you done prayed to God that he has a large package, or the package that feels good to you. You know, you need to pray to God and say, listen, you know, make sure my Boaz know how to bone me right. Or if you inside of a relationship with someone and they have a little penis, you can just go to God and say, God, bestow one of your many miracles on me. And you can always purchase a toy or a dildo or a bullet. Oh my God, speaking of bullets, I was like in fucking, where was I? Walgreens. I think I was in Walgreens. Yes, I was in CVS. And surprisingly, here in California, in some areas, they don't have like the contraceptives and stuff like that behind glass. So they didn't have the glass over it. What they did have was vibrators, like KY vibrators inside of the CVS. And I never seen that. Like, I've never seen a bullet or a vibrator or any type of sex toy outside of a insurrection or like an Adam and Eve website or something like that. I had never seen them like just sitting on the counter, just openly there, smiling at me. I was just like, this is just interesting. And then I said to my mother, like, what in the hell? You know? And she said, oh no, that's not a real vibrator. That's not for sexual nature. That's to massage your clitoris because such and such and such medical issues. And I'm looking at her like, this chick really believe what she's saying. I said, Ma, this is really a vibrator. This says KY on it. KY does contraceptives and products that have to do with sexuality. I can't believe I had to explain that to my mother. This is so fucking funny. My mother 58 years old. The fact that I have to explain it to her is fucking hilarious. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. I want to know, as a Christian, if you are a Christian, because I see a lot of people putting scriptures and stuff inside of my comment section. What do you think about that? You know, what do you think? Are you someone who is waiting for marriage to have sex? If so, how are you dealing with that? Are you worried that after you two get married, you know, that the sex is going to be horrible? Are you worried that the person that you're married to is going to have a small penis? Can you even wait till marriage? Because I didn't know people were still even doing that. Like, that's like an old, outdated thing that people were doing. Or it's something that younger people do. It's not necessarily something that people over 30 do. So I was actually surprised that this woman was, you know, over 30 and was saying that, you know, she's Christian and is waiting for marriage. I got another friend who is doing that, who is waiting for marriage, and she's older than me. She's like 45 and she is still a virgin. And I'm like, oh my God, girl, I don't even know how you did it to 45. Like, how are you still a virgin? And she just waiting. She waiting for her Boaz. You know what I'm saying? She is waiting for her Boaz. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but that's what she's doing. Please keep your comments clean in the comment section. Have vision and stay focused. Namaste.